remember the name of this guy? Say it.
Robin.
The robin, okay? So, what's something interesting about the robin? Let me know.
It has an orange belly and some long.
Okay. So another nickname is the red-breasted robin. Robin redbreast, okay, is a nickname. They're usually the first bird to return north in the spring. So they migrate south, but then when it starts getting warmer in the spring, they're usually the first bird to go back up north, and you'll see them out in your yard getting lots of worms and things. Okay, what's this bird?
Mockingbird.
Very good, the mockingbird. And what does the mockingbird do? It mocks. It mimics other birds, sings their song. So you might think you're being surrounded by lots of different birds, but it might just be a mockingbird mimicking other birds. Okay. Right. So the scissor-tailed flycatcher. Do you anybody know why it might be called that?
Because those tails are like
Yeah. Look at the tail. Looks like a pair of scissors, doesn't it? That's pretty neat. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we learned this one, but
Western meadowlark.
it is the meadowlark. Very good, Mason. So the meadowlark, where do you think it likes to be? Where's its habitat? In the meadow, right? It eats insects and makes a beautiful whistling sound. So you might see that. Should we keep going?
Yes.
You want to learn more?
The goldfinch.
Right, the goldfinch. Okay.
Goldfinch.
Cardinal. You guys know that one. A lot of states have this as their state bird, don't they?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Because it's red.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, so which gender is this bird?
A male.
This is a male, because only the males have that bright red. The females are brown. Yes, Alex.
So our last school in third grade, our
Mhm.
mascot was a robin. I'm sorry, a cardinal.
A cardinal?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Logan.
I have a blanket with cardinals on it.
What's that?
I have a blanket with cardinals on it.
Oh, do you? Yeah, they're pretty. Okay. Anybody know the name of this bird?
Wait, what?
You know, Nicholas?
Starts with a brown. Brown something.
Actually, it's a different color.
Oh. Is it a red?
And the name of it isn't really the color of the,
Is it the
right. It's actually the purple finch.
What?
It says its coloring is rose or raspberry rather than true purple. So even though it's called a purple finch, but it's more of like a rosy color. Okay, so we'll stop there. And let's see how many insects you can identify. Okay, ready? What is this? I don't know if we really learned this. This is a squash bug.
Squash.
Squash bug.
No, it is
Beetle.
squash.
This is a stag beetle.
Stag.
Stink bug.
Termite.
Termite. Good job. Oh, I don't know if Okay, this is a tiger swallowtail butterfly.
Told ya.
That looks like a bunny.
Starts with a T.
That one's
Firefly.
Tree hopper.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tree hopper.
I've heard of this.
Monarch.
Monarch butterfly. Right. Oh, no. Now it has that line right there. It's a viceroy butterfly.
Walking
Walking stick.
Water.
I don't know if we learned this one. A water boatman.
Oh, no.
I've heard of
Oh, a pond skater.
That might be what we usually call them water bugs. I think.
Those are called like the water skaters.
Okay. And then this is a water strider.
That's what I call them water.
That's the spider.
Red
you're cheating.
No, you cheated.
Honeybee.
This is a
That is not a honeybee.
actually, it's not a bee. It's an American hoverfly.
What? They look tender than the
I've never seen those though. Oh, the cyclone
Ant.
Whatever.
This is what a ladybug eats.
Aphids.
Oh, a bed bug. You don't want to sleep with those.
Wait,
Ew.
those are
No, wait. Wait, was that a
This is actually called a bee killer.
a bee killer. Robberfly. Yeah, those are
Black swallowtail butterfly.
Honeybee.
Bumblebee.
Gnat.
This is, we read about this yesterday. Bombardier beetle.
That doesn't mean a bombardier beetle.
Okay.
It has a bone underneath.
Remember that it protects itself by discharging irritating acid bombs through its anal gland cannon, which may be aimed in any direction. Okay?
You don't
A tickery bumblebee.
This is one, it would kill an animal and bury it so that it could lay its eggs on top of it. Burying beetle. It kills an animal and buries it and then lays its eggs on top so that when the babies hatch, has something to eat.
How do they kill it? They're much smaller.
For
Some
food.
type of
Cabbage butterfly.
Average
Tick.
butterfly.
Leafhopper.
A tick.
No, this is a caddis fly.
Cadis fly. Oh, that's like the cadis worm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know
this
kind of
one.
reminds me of a cantaloupe.
Carrion beetle.
a mango.
Cicada. Damselfly. They're pretty. That's a fly. No. This is a drone fly. This is a fall webworm moth. Were you? Right, firefly. I guess the official name is firefly. Okay, please don't yell. Just say the answer. Flea. Shoe fly, don't bother me.
I think
This is actually, in our book it has a picture of, yes, it has a picture of all the bumpy things on top. Giant water bugs, which actually are the eggs. The female glues the eggs on the male's back. So that picture in our book, gnat, goldenrod soldier beetle. Honeybee. So let's look at the difference between a honeybee and a hornet. The honey, yeah, the honeybee has sensilla all over its abdomen, and oh look, remember it carries little buckets on its legs for the honey, for the nectar. So you have to look for the little buckets on its legs, and the hornet doesn't have any of that. Okay? Housefly. Isabella moth.
Diamond beetle.
June bug. Katydid. Yeah, look at the wings. Is that what we found? Large milkweed bug. Good. one.
Ugly, orange, and green.
Now, we actually had this earlier. Or no, we had,
Is that a leaf hopper?
yes. We had a tree hopper earlier. This is a leaf hopper.
Leaf hopper. Whatever that ugly looking bird is. Ugly.
This is a locust borer.
Is that a tick? I think it bores Lucas.
It bores holes.
Tick, 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 tick.
No. Louse, which is lice. Good. Well, louse is one. Lice is more than one. Lice is plural.
Lunar moth. Lunar moth.
Right. Milkweed beetle.
Milkweed beetle. Mosquito. Wasp.
Well, you're right. It is a wasp, but it's a mud dauber wasp.
Miss Muller. Painted lady.
Painted lady butterfly.
We
Good.
actually had, last time we were at the cabin, we actually had 3 Luna moths, which were those ones. And they were so cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm
We had
sure.
one had a tail.
All right. What's a
Atlas moth.
polyphemus moth?
Atlas.
It almost looks like it has eyes, doesn't it? Okay. Yes.
Last time I went camping at something falls, I saw 10 little moths just
Wow.
sitting there
Mm-hmm.
on a rock
Cool.
where snakes live, where the snakes live.
Dung beetle.
Potato beetle.
Potato beetle. Looks like a potato.
3 more.
Cockroach.
Roach. Right.
What are those?
Pie.
This is a scale insect.
Looks like pie. Silverfish.
Silverfish. Wow, you guys did very good.
What happened to the dung beetle?
You guys knew more than I thought
Where's
you
the
would.
dung beetle?
Yeah.
And where is? Did it go missing?
I don't know. I don't have a picture.
Okay.
Open your activity book.
What page?
I'm going to tell you. Okay, we need to be patient and not call out, please. All right, we are on page 19. Activity sheet 10.
Whoa.
All right, now we have a crossword puzzle. So let's not call out, please. Review some important terms by filling in this puzzle. Look up those you do not know. Now, we may, as a class, be able to do it together without even probably looking it up. So, 4. Let's do 1 across first. To move from one place to another when the seasons change. What is that called? Migrate. So you're going to put 1 letter in each little box. So 1 across is M-I-G-R-A-T-E. Okay?
And number 1.
No more sharpening pencils. They're sharpening. We actually skipped a page back here. I forgot to go back to it. All right, now 3 across. Tell you what, it might just be easier if we do 1 down for me because it's easier just to go off of that.
Where is 1 down?
So 1 down is the close resemblance of a harmless animal to a harmful one. What is that called?
By
Mimicry. Remember, it mimics another animal. So you use the M from migrate and just go down. Mimic, R-Y. If you have a question, let's raise our hand. Logan?
Do we skip number 3?
Yeah. Where? Right now we're doing one across, one down, just to make it easier for me on the board. We're gonna skip around a little bit. Okay, let's do number 4 across, which is a God-given ability that is inherited rather than learned. Instinct. Good.
What are we just jumping on the board?
You know what? I've heard a lot of questions and not one hand. Jacob.
Are we doing number 10 or not?
We will. But right now I'm skipping around. I just said that. Okay? To make it easier for me to write on the board. Just go with the flow and follow my lead. Okay? That's what a teacher is. You just gotta follow her lead. Now if I completely forget something, remind me. But for the most part, I'm just moving things around. Okay? So 4 across is instinct. Okay, now let's do 2 down. 2 down, which is to go into a long, deep sleep. Hibernate. Sorry, that's a little squished. All right, now let's do 3 across. Active at night. Nocturnal. So we're going to use the N here and go off of here. Oh, I might have spelled it wrong. N-U-R. Now let's do 6 across. And that is an animal that feeds on another animal. An animal that feeds on other animals.
Parasite.
Well, it has to have an E on the 3rd letter. No. A parasite eats the things off of other animals, but it doesn't actually eat the animal. What's it called when another animal eats another animal? No?
Is it a type of
As soon as I say it, you'll say, "Oh, I knew that." Starts with a P.
protection? No.
I'll start writing it, and you tell me when you think you know. Predator.
Oh.
I'm trying to say that.
Well, why didn't you? I'm just teasing. Okay, predator. Now, 5 down is having a body temperature that changes as the outside temperature changes.
Cold-blooded.
Right.
It's cold. No.
5 down, right?
Yes.
Not cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And then okay, we do have 2 more. So let's do 6 down off of the P. 6 down is an animal or plant that attaches itself to another animal or plant and feeds on it. Parasite. And then the last one is number 7 across. A disguise that causes people or animals to blend in with their surroundings. Camouflage. I'm going to write it backwards because it's going to be hard to write it and match up with the E. fun way to say camouflage. Yep. Alright, turn to page 20. We're going to write G for grasshopper and C for cricket. So is number 1 a grasshopper or a cricket? Grasshopper. So you're going to write letter G beside number 1. G for grasshopper. So that means that number 2 is a
Cricket.
cricket. Okay, and you move your pen. All right, number 3. Which one is busy after dark?
Cricket.
A cricket. So number 3 is C. Number 4. Antennae often longer than its body.
Cricket.
Cricket. So we didn't really talk about this, but why do you think his antennae are longer?
So number 3 is C also.
Yes. Why do you think a cricket needs longer antennae? Alex?
Because it's smaller than a grasshopper.
Okay.
Like,
I was thinking something else. Nicholas?
It can sense.
Right?
If it's,
Right? Jacob?
it can touch things that are farther away.
Okay. Now, in the dark, a cricket's nocturnal, right? So it's harder to see in the dark. So don't you think he might need longer antennae to feel around? Now, grasshopper can see where he's going,
Because he's like
right?
night vision.
But a cricket needs longer antennae to feel things. Number 5, wings that meet in a peak.
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper. And number 6, wings that lie on top of one another.
cricket.
Cricket.
So
Now, we're going to label, here's my flashcard, label the stages of incomplete metamorphosis. So that means that the middle part, I don't want to give you the name, looks just like a baby adult. It doesn't change. So, which one happens first? Oh, I keep forgetting the answers are on here. Right. The eggs are first, so put a number 1 and write eggs. Put 1 and eggs
in the middle.
in the middle. All right, then what comes next after the eggs?
Nymph.
Which is called a nymph. So that's the one on the right. That look the smaller bug. So put a 2 and write nymph. N-Y-M-P-H. N-Y-M-P-H.
Can I do the island?
Well, we're trying to just order it together. And then the last one is adult. So put a 3 and adult.
Number 3 is the first one in the line, right?
Yes, 3, 1, 2. All right. Okay. So turn to page 21.
Oh, it's right there.
Right? Now, we just went over all these animals, okay? But it would be good for us to just jot down the names real quick, okay? So let's do, all right, tell you what, there's 5 rows and 5 rows on here. So, row 1, you do the answers for this first row, so that when we go over the answers, you'll give the answers for that row 1. Row 2, you do these. Row 3, row 4, row 5. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to give you a minute.
Wait, I'm so confused.
You're 2, so you're going to do this row. You're going to do the answers for this, and then when I say what the answers are, ask for the answers, you're going to give the answers. Okay? And then eventually we'll have them all.
I guess.
Okay, oops, I messed up. 1, 2. Oh. I did not count that very well, did I? All right, so row 1, tell us what number 1 is. Row 1, what's number 1?
Stink bugs.
Stink bug. Row 2, what's number 2?
It's
I'm sorry, not row 2. Row 1, you're gonna do all the 1 through 5.
I couldn't figure that out.
Row 1, do you know what that is? Termite. Good. Row 1, what's number 3?
Dragonfly.
Good. Oh, Mrs. Muller, I did not count right. And then what is number 4? And number 5 is a cricket, which I hear singing in the back of our classroom.
Yes, the cricket is trying to attract a female.
All right. Row 2, what is number 6?
Caddis
Good. Number 7, earwig.
Oh.
Everybody caught up?
Maybe.
Row 2, what's number 8?
Bumblebee?
This is a little bit tricky. This is called a
Honeybee?
syrphid fly. I wouldn't even have gotten that one. Did I spell it right? No, PH. Not thinking very well today.
Me either.
Everybody see that? SYRPHID. And row 2, what's number 9?
Firefly.
Firefly.
Firefly and
Wait a minute. And then number 10 is a cicada. So it starts with a C. Has a soft C sound. Cicada. All right, row 3. What's number 11?
Ladybug.
Ladybug. Number 12. Katydid. Now this one starts with a K. Katie do? Katie did.
Wait, Katie.
Silverfish.
Wait a minute. Some people are still writing. All right, number 13. Silverfish.
Oh, now they got a butterfly.
Number 14.
Viceroy.
Viceroy.
Wait, that's
Has that black, it has that extra black line on the bottom two wings. And then what is number 15? Lice. What's one lice? Louse. A louse.
But there's two, so.
All right, number 16, row 4. Walking stick. Number 17. Remember it has the eye looking things on its wings? P O L Y P H E M A S. Oh, U.S. Polyphemus moth. Which poly means many. I'm not sure what femus means. Just we could look it up. Number 18. Giant water bug. Is that a male or a female that on the picture?
Male.
Right, because the female puts the eggs on the male. Says here, you carry the babies. And then what's number 19, row 4? Praying mantis. Which we listened earlier to the Malaysian mantis. And then number 20 is the, you know? No.
It's a potato.
It's a carrion beetle. You know, some of these are tricky.
I cannot see.
Sorry. All right, we're ready to move on? Row 5, what is number 21? Right. Fall, webworm, moth. Which, are these what hatch out of those sacks that you see in the trees? Those web sacks?
They're called
No, they're called gypsy moth. Gypsy
Oh,
moth.
gypsy moth. All right, number 22 is a milkweed bug. Number 23. Row 5, do you know? Well, what does it look like?
A leaf.
Right, so it's a dead leaf butterfly. Because it's brown, so it looks like a dead leaf butterfly. Number 24. Right. Sorry, this was a little bit hard to read. Got squished in there. BOMB. ARD.
Wait, what?
BOMB. ARD. IER. Beetle. And then the last one, number 25, is a mud dauber.
And it's beetle, right?
What's that?
Beetle for number 24.
Yes. Yes.
My daughter lost.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
if you don't have
My dog. Oh, yeah. This is right.
Alright, real quickly, let's do page 23. That way, on Tuesday when you come back, we'll play a game, and then Wednesday is your test. So, label the 4 stages of growth for the harem moth and number the stages in order. So, let's just go from left to right. What that first stage is the what?
Egg.
No, well,
The mother went.
okay, I guess we can do it like that. So we could go to the eggs, put a number 1 and write egg. Can I erase this? Everybody has this? Okay, so the third one over is the 1 egg. Okay, then after the egg comes the, which is also known as the larva. And then after the larva is the pupa. Okay, and remember there's 2 different pupas. If it's a butterfly, it's a chrysalis, and if it's a moth, it's a cocoon. Good. And then the last stage is the adult. So that's the first one. Oops. Okay. Uh-oh. Here, why don't you just take it, just carry your Bible back to the trash can and dump the shavings off. Okay, let's label the parts of the bumblebee? No, what would that be?
Honeybee.
Honeybee, except I don't see any buckets, but
I
it's
see
okay.
buckets.
You do?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, I don't know. Well, we can label the parts. So we've got number 1 is the compound eye. This is going to be a little bit hard for me to do. So let's just say, I'm just going to draw here. I am not good. Hey, stop laughing at my I'm just gonna give him stick legs, cause So for number 1, the compound I is the what? What part of the B is the fly? Is the compound I? The big eyes. So there's a line with a circle down here. That's number 1. Compound eyes are the big eyes. The big eyes that are made up of little eyes that help them see all around. Okay, number 2 are the simple eyes. What are the simple eyes? Dylan?
I was just asking, instead of writing all this and that
Yeah, you just have to write the number.
oh,
Yeah, just put the number. So put a 1 here. Okay, where's the simple eye?
The simple eyes number 2.
Right, the little eyes right here.
yeah.
And then number 3, the sensilla are the what? What's the sensilla?
The antennas.
Right, all the little hairs. So I didn't actually draw them on my picture. Okay, so it goes like this.
On his leg.
Yeah, it's pointing to his back leg right there.
What about there's more than one leg and there's
Oh, but
pointing to
the back leg, the one that's bent.
Oh, that one?
Yes.
It's smaller. Draw a little like
No, I don't have time to do artwork here. Number 4, what are the mouth parts? Obviously this right here, right? The mouth,
mouth parts are number 4.
okay? Number 5, the antennae are what? The long things coming out of its head. So here is the antennae. Number 5. Number 6, the abdomen is what part of the insect?
The back thing.
Yeah, the back part. Okay, so this is the abdomen. And then number 7, the wings are these looking guys, right?
They actually look like wings.
I mean, you wouldn't look at that and say, oh, that's an elephant. I mean, it's not that bad of a drawing.
It's a firefly.
Okay, number 8, the leg is where?
Right there.
At the bottom.
Looks like an antenna.
No, it's coming out of the next part that I don't want to say.
Why is there one?
And then number 9, the thorax is what?
Thing between the head and the bum.
The middle part,
It's smaller.
the thorax. Yes.
I was thinking that number 1 was pointing to the leg.
No, it's to the eye.
Yeah.
Compound eye.
Got me pretty.
All right, and then one more page on the back, and then we'll be done. 24. Page 24.
I think I heard knocking.
They'll knock again. Write the letter of the correct answer. So for number 1, which of these homes belongs to the termite? Letter C. So put C in the blank. Number 2, which of these insects lays her eggs in foam from her body? Letter A, the praying mantis. Number 2 is A.
Stop praying. You gotta stop praying.
Number 3, which of these insects damages crops?
B.
Letter B, the grasshopper. He doesn't just hop on the grass, he eats it. Number 4, which of these insects has hard front wings? Letter C, the ladybug does? Number 5, which of these insects does not change after hatching from eggs except in size? No.
Silverfish. I mean,
Well,
number C.
Okay,
Ants. No. B.
listen,
D.
it says, which of these insects does not change after hatching? So it's like the same, it's born the same size pretty much. It's not even much of a difference.
C.
Letter B, the silverfish.
What was number 4 again?
C.
C.
And number 6, which of these insects is known for its song?
D.
Letter D.
Cricket. We've been listening to it
Right.
for like 10 minutes already.
All right.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, you poor things. You had to write all those words.
Fourth grade.
Okay. You can put your science away.